Do you sometimes feel like that spark, that closeness you once shared with your partner, has faded a little? Maybe you find yourself less interested in physical intimacy, or perhaps the opportunity just doesn't seem to arise naturally anymore. It can feel like a part of life is just quieter. It's a reality many people face as they get older, and often, it's not something we feel comfortable talking about openly. It can lead to feelings of distance, frustration, or even sadness in a relationship. But what if I told you there might be a simple, non-invasive technique rooted in ancient wisdom that could potentially help reawaken some of that lost vitality and desire? Not a medical treatment, but a gentle nudge to the body's own energy system, something that many believe can make a real difference. In this video, we're going to explore this fascinating idea and focus on one specific point that traditional practices suggest could be particularly helpful in reigniting that spark. There's something at the end that I think will truly surprise you, so make sure you watch all the way through. So, let's dive into this intriguing concept and the specific pressure point we're talking about. This comes from traditions that look at the body's energy pathways, often called meridians. The idea is that by stimulating certain points along these pathways, you can influence the flow of energy, or qi, and promote balance and well-being in different parts of the body. While modern science is still exploring exactly how these points work, many people have found these techniques helpful for various issues. The point we're going to focus on is one that, in these traditional systems, is often associated with strengthening the kidneys, which are seen not just as organs for filtering waste, but also as the root of vitality, energy, and reproductive health. It's a point called Sanyin-jiao, or SP6. Now, don't worry about the name. What's important is where it is and how to use it. Finding it is quite simple. It's located on the inner side of your leg, just above your ankle bone. To be precise, you want to find the highest point of your inner ankle bone. From there, measure 4 finger widths up your leg, towards your knee. Your index finger should be resting on the ankle bone, and you measure up 4 fingers, with your little finger marking the spot. The point SP6 is located just behind the shin bone, in the fleshy part of the calf muscle. Take your time to find it. Run your finger up from the ankle bone along the back edge of the shin bone, until you feel a slightly tender spot or a small indentation about 4 finger widths up. That's generally the area you're looking for. It might feel a little different on each leg, and that's perfectly normal. Once you've located the spot, the technique is straightforward. You can use your thumb or your index and middle fingers stacked together. Apply gentle but firm pressure to the point. It shouldn't be painful, but you should feel a distinct sensation, perhaps a dull ache, a gentle throb, or just a feeling of pressure. Breathe deeply as you press. The key is consistency and intention. You want to hold the pressure for about 30 seconds to a minute on each leg. You can do this while sitting, perhaps in the evening while you're relaxing, or even lying down. Do it on both legs. Many traditional practitioners recommend doing this regularly, perhaps once or twice a day. Think of it like tending a garden. Consistent care yields the best results. It's not about forcing anything, but gently encouraging the body's natural energy to flow more smoothly. The reason this point, SP6, is often highlighted for issues related to vitality and reproductive energy in traditional Chinese medicine is because it's considered a meeting point for 3 important energy meridians: the spleen, kidney, and liver meridians, all of which play significant roles in overall energy levels, hormonal balance in a traditional sense, and the health of the pelvic area. By stimulating this point, the idea is to help unblock any stagnation or deficiency in these pathways, allowing energy and blood to flow more freely to the lower abdomen and pelvic region. This improved flow, according to these traditions, can help nourish the reproductive system, boost overall energy, and, as a potential result, gently support the return of natural desire. It's a very different way of looking at the body compared to conventional Western medicine. But it's a system that has been practiced for thousands of years, with many people finding it beneficial for their overall well-being. Focusing on this specific point offers a targeted approach within this traditional framework. It's something you can easily incorporate into your daily routine without any special equipment. Just your own touch and a few moments of quiet time. Continuing on with exploring how this pressure point, SP6, fits into the bigger picture of rekindling desire and vitality as we age. It's important to remember that desire is a complex interplay of physical, emotional, and even spiritual factors. While stimulating SP6 is a potential tool to support the physical and energetic aspects, it works best when considered alongside other elements of a healthy lifestyle. Think about it. If you're constantly stressed, not sleeping well, or eating poorly, your overall energy levels will be low, and that naturally impacts desire. Regardless of energy flow in specific meridians, this pressure point can be a wonderful focal point for a few minutes each day. A mindful practice that connects you with your body. As you press the point, you might choose to focus on your breath, letting go of tension. This simple act of paying attention to your body, taking a moment for yourself, can have profound effects on your mental and emotional state, which are intimately linked with physical intimacy. Stress, for instance, is a major blocker of desire. When we're stressed, our bodies are in fight or flight mode, prioritizing survival over reproduction. Regular practice with SP6 can be a grounding ritual that helps calm the nervous system. Similarly, sleep is crucial. During deep sleep, the body repairs and regenerates. Chronic sleep deprivation depletes energy and affects hormone balance. While SP6 isn't a direct cure for insomnia, incorporating it into a relaxing bedtime routine could potentially support better sleep by promoting a sense of calm. Think about incorporating this practice into your wind-down routine before bed. Perhaps you dim the lights, sit comfortably, and spend a few minutes gently pressing on SP6 on each leg. Pair it with some slow, deep breaths. This sends a signal to your body that it's time to relax and prepare for rest. Consistency is truly key here. Just like building any habit, integrating SP6 stimulation into your daily life requires a bit of commitment. Don't expect immediate, dramatic results after just one session. Traditional practices emphasize patience and regularity. Doing it for even 5 to 10 minutes a day, maybe morning and evening, is more likely to show benefits over time than doing it sporadically. It's about gently nudging the body towards balance, not flipping a switch. You might start to notice subtle shifts, perhaps feeling a bit more energetic during the day, or feeling more relaxed in the evenings. These small changes in overall well-being can have a ripple effect, potentially opening the door for desire to re-emerge more naturally. It's also worth considering how we think about intimacy as we get older. Societal messages often focus on youth, but intimacy at this stage of life can be incredibly rich and fulfilling, built on a lifetime of shared experiences and deep connection. It's about connection, closeness, and pleasure, which can be expressed in many ways beyond what might be portrayed in media. Approaching physical intimacy with curiosity, openness, and communication with your partner is vital. The pressure point technique can be a personal tool for supporting your own vitality, which you then bring to the relationship. It's a way of saying, I'm investing in my own well-being, and that self-care is foundational to being present and available for connection with another person. Some people find it helpful to involve their partner. You could even try massaging the point on each other's legs as a way to increase physical touch and intimacy in a non-pressure way. It becomes a shared experience, fostering connection and care. Imagine taking a few minutes each evening together, sitting quietly, perhaps with some calming music, and gently working on this point for each other. It's a simple act of care that can strengthen bonds. So, we've explored the concept of using the SP6 pressure point on the inner leg, just above the ankle bone. as a way to potentially support vitality and rekindle desire based on traditional energetic practices. We've talked about finding the point, the simple technique of applying gentle, firm pressure for about 30 seconds to a minute on each leg, and the importance of doing this consistently, perhaps once or twice a day. We've also touched upon how this practice fits into the broader context of overall well-being, managing stress, getting enough sleep, and the emotional and relational aspects of intimacy as we get older. The idea is that by stimulating this point, we're working with the body's own energy system to encourage better flow and balance, which in turn supports overall vitality and the healthy functioning of areas traditionally linked to reproductive energy. It's not a quick fix or a substitute for medical advice if you have specific health concerns, which should always be discussed with your doctor, but it offers a gentle, accessible method you can integrate into your life to support your body's natural capacity for energy and connection. Remember, the journey of rediscovering or maintaining desire is personal, and it's okay for it to evolve over time. What felt right in your younger years might be different now, and that's perfectly fine. The focus can shift to deeper connection, shared pleasure, and simply enjoying physical closeness. Using a technique like stimulating SP6 is one way to gently support your body on this journey, to help ensure that your energy levels are as robust as they can be, potentially making space for desire to flourish more easily. Think of it as cultivating a sense of aliveness and vitality within yourself. That feeling of well-being is attractive, it's energizing, and it naturally makes you more open to connecting with your partner on all levels, including physically. The beauty of this particular technique is its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need special equipment, just a few minutes of your time and the ability to reach your inner ankle area. You can do it while watching television, reading, or just sitting quietly. Make it a natural part of your day, like brushing your teeth or having your morning cup of tea. Over time, you might find that this consistent practice not only potentially supports your physical vitality, but also becomes a comforting ritual that helps you feel more centered and relaxed. And feeling centered and relaxed is definitely conducive to feeling more connected and open to intimacy. So, I encourage you to give this a try. Find that spot, apply the gentle pressure, breathe deeply, and make it a regular part of your routine. Be patient with yourself and with the process. Observe any subtle changes you notice over weeks and months, rather than expecting instant results. Remember, reclaiming or maintaining a vibrant, intimate life is absolutely possible and a wonderful part of living fully at any age. It's about honoring your body, nurturing your relationship, and prioritizing connection. Don't hesitate to talk to your partner about your desire to explore ways to enhance intimacy together. Open communication is incredibly powerful. This pressure point technique can be a private practice you do for yourself, or something you share and explore together. Small changes, consistently applied, truly can make a big difference in your health, your happiness, and your connection with your loved one. Try focusing on that SP6 point. Listen to your body, and be open to the possibilities. What are your thoughts on pressure points or other complementary techniques you've found helpful? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this information interesting or helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about ways to support your health and vitality as you embrace life at every age, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching. Live your best life, filled with energy, connection, and joy. No matter your age.